I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space. Because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
The irresistible force.
And her opponent, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax has targeted everyone in the women's locker room.
Whether it be as a singles or tag team competitor, Jax has dominated and reached the very top.
Indeed, Nia Jax has become an unrelenting, remorseless powerhouse.
Nia Jax straight up runs things in the women's division.
Going to impose her will on anyone in that ring tonight. Becky was promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Turn Nia Jax around there.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Oh, the death lock applied. Submission move. Man. Nowhere to go. Boom. A leg drop.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy.
Been planted. Able to save herself there.
Oh, bang! Becky connects. And look at Lynch going to the top rope.
From the top. Look out below.
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss. All the way up. Sidewalk slam delivered.
Elbow drop.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press? This is unreal power. And face first they go. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Throws her back in from ringside. She's looking to go top rope here.
From the top. Oh my gosh. She got the cover here. We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
She turns it around with the reversal.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Neither competitor is backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Kick back in the midsection. Knife edge chop. Oh, what a chop.
That'll let you up. Just completely controlling their opponent here. Has her draped over the middle rope. Taking off from the second.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
Oh my God. All the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Going high risk.
Taking flight.
Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing. Intercepted by the man.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Effective counter.
Kick connects, hooking it up.
Rose plant. This could put a stop to Nia.
Looking for the pin. No idea what she's doing.
Yeah, what's the strategy here?
All right, we got it the first time. Let's get back to business.
Waistlock. The toughness, the tenacity, the fire. Becky Lynch just do. Kick connects, hooking it up. Spiked with a nerve plant.
Will that sew this up for Becky?
2, kicks out, just kicked out.
Amazing kick out. You cannot help but be impressed by Nia Jax's fortitude here tonight.
You have to imagine the gears are turning in Becky's head, wondering what she has to do now to end this.
Powerbomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out. Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it? Whoa, got the surprise pin.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch!
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a